Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to day 3 of our new series, Journey to Islam. So today I'm going to be telling you the beginning of prophethood and the first 3 years of prophethood. So Prophet Muhammad S.A.W. loved to go to the cave of Hira to think about questions of life. For example, who created us, where do we go when we die, etc. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was 40 years old when he went to the cave of Hira one time to meditate. That is when Angel Jibreel ﷺ came and told Prophet Muhammad ﷺ to read. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ did not know how to read like many of the Arabs at that time. So he said, I cannot read. Jibreel ﷺ again said, read. Prophet Muhammad again said that he couldn't read. Then Jibreel squeezed Prophet Muhammad and said, read. So, and then Prophet Muhammad said, I cannot read. Angel Jibreel recited some verses of the Quran, which was the first few verses of Surah Al-Alaq. And Prophet Muhammad felt like these verses were written down in his heart, and he recited them too. So Prophet Muhammad got scared and he ran home. So when he reached home, Khadija radhiyallahu anha saw him, and Prophet Muhammad said, cover me. Khadija radhiyallahu anha immediately got a blanket and put it over Prophet Muhammad. Prophet Muhammad explained what happened in the cave of Hira. Khadija radhiyallahu anha comforted Prophet Muhammad by saying that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would never let anything bad happen to Prophet Muhammad, and thus she was the first person to accept Islam. So then Prophet Muhammad fell asleep, and Khadija radhiyallahu anha went to Waraka bin Nawfal, or her old blind cousin. She asked Waraka bin Nawfal about it, and he said that he had read in some holy scriptures that it was the last prophet was coming, and Prophet Muhammad was indeed the last prophet. So Waraka bin Nawfal confirmed that he was the last prophet. This was the starting of prophethood. Next I'm going to tell you about the early Muslims. So Khadija radhiyallahu anha was first, then Prophet Muhammad's slave and adopted son Zayd radhiyallahu anha, then Ali radhiyallahu anha, the third person, Ali radhiyallahu anha, and
can you tell the history of how
Khadija radhiyallahu anha was praying. Prophet Muhammad and Khadija radhiyallahu anha were praying, and Ali radhiyallahu anha, Prophet Muhammad's cousin, walked in. At that time, he was about 11 to 12 years old. He had never seen anyone doing that before, and he asked what they were doing. Prophet Muhammad explained what it was and invited him to accept Islam. Ali radhiyallahu anha said he was going to think about it. The next morning, he came and accepted Islam. And at this time, he was only 11 to 12 years old. So all daughters also accepted Islam, and lots of other. So early Muslims, like the Muslims who accepted Islam in year 1, those were called as-sabiqun al-awwalun, or the people who did the right thing first. Those were 51 people, including the 10 promised to be Jannah.
Nine people.
Yeah, 9 of them. Except
who was left?
Umar radhiyallahu anha.
Yeah. He accepted Islam later.
Yeah. So now I'm going to talk about the first 3 years of prophethood. So in the first year, Darul Arqam was established. Darul Arqam wasn't really a mosque. It was kind of like a meeting place where Muslims talked about Islam, they gave lectures, and they discussed about it. So Darul Arqam was basically near the Kaaba, and it was given by someone called Arqam Abi al-Arqam. Arqam.
Okay.
So he gave his house to the Muslims. first revelation was the first 5 ayahs of Surah Al. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ after that is waiting eagerly for the next revelation. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had put a pause on it, which was like a revelation, which is like lasted a few days, and it was called
Fitratul
Fitratul
Wahi.
Wahi.
Yeah.
Fitratul Wahi.
Yeah.
It's hard to pronounce.
Yeah.
So after that came the second revelation from Angel Jibreel alayhi salam, Surah Muddassir, first 7 ayahs. Okay. So now a few facts. Abu Bakr radhiyallahu anhu was the first person to accept Islam outside the family of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number 2. The first 3 years of Islam are basically that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not tell Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to spread Islam openly. So he just did secret, like little by little groups of people, sometimes only one. So it was like slowly spreading, and the Quraysh did not know about it in the first 3 years. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not order for open invitation, and the Quraysh didn't know about it.
Quraysh actually know, but they did not take it like seriously. Yeah.
Because at that time it was small. It had
Yeah.
133 Muslims in the first 3 years.
Yeah.
So that is the end of today. So this was the first 3 years of Islam, and I hope you there.
First 3 years of
prophethood. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next video where we're going to be talking more about this topic. So subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Allah Hafiz.